Hi, I'm the Professor Kev Show. As you can see, I got my buddy Angelo with us, and he's from ShopSherpa. Good morning, my friend. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Mr. Professor Kev. My name is Angelo. I'm from Nashville South and excited to talk to you.
So, I have a question for you. I really like what you're doing with ShopSherpa, especially as an older person. Sometimes I'm just afraid to shop online. I'm like, well, is this site legitimate? Are they really going to send me the product? Like I said, we've all gotten empty boxes and, pictures of things or whatever. So tell me why you started, went out and built ShopSherpa. What was the story behind it?
Well, back when I was 10, I asked my mom for a dog. Well, we were really naive at that time. We didn't know how to navigate the internet, and it was peak COVID time, so delivery was at an all-time high. So what my mom did is go on a website and kind of order a dog. We thought that the owner was like a breeder that was nearby, but instead it was probably someone in a foreign country because we just got a picture of a dog in the mail,
Hmm.
and it was pretty unfortunate, and it stuck with me over these years. And that's one of the driving passions of Shop Sherpa.
All right, so let's talk about building this because it seems like it'd be kind of complicated. So, what have been some of the challenges you've had building the app, and what have been some of the victories you've had so far?
One of the most biggest challenges of making Shop Sherpa was finding different data sets, as many of them are private or held by institutions which kind of want to sell their data in some ways to kind of make money, to kind of collect more, which makes sense as in a business standpoint, that's how you run a business. One of the biggest accomplishments we had though is getting these data sets for free or for a really cheap price where it's not really hurting our expenses and kind of progressing our model. Additionally, with the creation of there's this thing called Vercel, and they're really, really, really generous with us. And they gave us like this hosting for a really cheap price. So right now, to kind of host our website and our software, we're hosting at a really cheap price due to generosity of Versa.
So, I would imagine this is a challenging because there's always another website being built. So, how does it stay up to date so you can keep catching all the new ones being built? That seems to be a huge challenge.
Well, with the growth of AI and its coding capabilities, many AI websites and softwares are kind of built on the same infrastructure or the same type of like style, and they all kind of have the same vibe to it. If you go on an AI website, you're gonna see the gradients with with the same font and the M dashes. Well, what ShopSherpa does is basically we collect our own data on these websites by kind of making them. And what we did is we trained our model to kind of detect the different features and different types of coding infrastructure inside these websites to kind of determine if a website is AI generated. And then for like the older, more classical websites which aren't AI generated, we are training it on data sets that are already collected by other institutions.
Now, have you been able to test this? Have you been able to detect some fraudulent sites?
Well, right now, yeah, we can, but this is one of the biggest problems right now is Google websites. Like if you, for example, for FIFA.com, because of the World Cup, I had one of my friends test out buying tickets and what ShopSherpa said. Well, because it's a Google website, ShopSherpa detected it as fraudulent, even though it's the official website. So what we're doing right now is kind of training ShopSherpa to detect the Google sites better. So some consumers are driven to probably even higher prices because of the detection of Google websites.
Because I would say, to me, that's the biggest challenge is it has to work. You know,
Yeah.
you tell me, hey, this is going to save you. I hear your story about what happened to you. I'm like, I don't want that to happen to me. And then I use it and it doesn't detect it or it detects a legitimate site as fraudulent. Then it's kind of, geez, it's not working. So I admire you for getting all the kinks out before you try to actually, have people use it and stuff. So, all right, crystal ball time, my friend. Look in 3 to 5 years. Where do you see this idea?
Well, my biggest idea, this is not really like I'm not really making this for profit. I'm mostly making it for just to kind of spread the knowledge of like yeah, this website's probably fake. And I want people to be more safe and online. I want more people to go online. Even with the growing population of the internet, we still have some people skeptical because of fraudulent stuff. And especially with the growth of these new trends like drop shipping and not just like these like AI, no, not Chinese manufacturers. Many people are more scared to go online, shop on probably Apple because they probably think it's a fake Apple, shop on Target. It's just crazy to me sometimes that one small impact or one small news can change a whole person's life just by not accessing a new technology.
So what's the best way to reach out to you if you'd like to learn more about the idea?
You can text me on LinkedIn, or I think I also have my email on my LinkedIn bio, so you can email me. Um, you can also use my website. I think I have my Instagram and my Twitter account in it. So
Awesome. I appreciate you taking a few minutes to call on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
yeah, thank you very much, Professor Kev.